Today we will be covering types of majority. Basically, I have made this video to provide a short notes on the various types of majorities that we use in Indian polity. I have made handwritten notes. Uh, basically, basically the purpose of this video is to provide compact notes that can be help at the time of prelims to revise the complex topics that we usually do. And I have basically covered all the types of majority in the single page, starting with the first one, simple majority. It is basically the majority of more than 50% of the members present and voting. Simply taking an example, Lok Sabha has 543 members. Suppose 43 are absent and 10 abstained from voting. Present and voting becomes 490. So special majority will be greater than 50% of P and V, that is greater than 246. The uses of simple majority can be categorized in three categories. It is basically used in 3 out of the 4 bills, excluding the constitutional amendment bill, which uses the special majority. Secondly, confidence motion and no confidence motion. And thirdly, election of speaker, deputy speaker and deputy chairman. I have not written the full forms. You can write while preparing your notes on the side. Try to make in a single page like I have done, and just add on the names on the extra space that you have. After that, if nothing is mentioned in the constitution, it is assumed to be simple majority. The second type of majority is the absolute majority. It is the majority of more than 50% of the total membership of the house. In this, the total membership means that the total strength of the house. In the Lok Sabha, it is 543. In the Rajya Sabha, it is 245. Absolute majority will be more than 272 members, and in Rajya Sabha, absolute majority will be 123 or more members. So it is basically not used anywhere in the constitution. It is used basically to signify the stability of the government. Example, if a ruling party have absolute majority, it signifies stable government, and if not, then it signifies minority government, and the legislature is termed as hung legislature. Third, effective majority. It is the majority of more than 50% of the effective strengths, means by eliminating all the vacancies. Vacancies can be arise due to resignation, death or the disqualification of the members. Example, effective strength will be 543, that is the total strength of Lok Sabha, minus 3, that is the vacancies that might have arisen. So effective majority will be 50% of 540, that is more than 271 members. It is used in basically removal of vice president, speaker, deputy speaker and deputy chairman. It can also be called as majority of all the then members of the house. All the then members means that the members that are in the house present and have their membership in the house. Coming to the next types of majority, it basically is the special majority. First of all, special majority under Article 249. It is the majority of not less than 2/3 of the members present and voting. Example, Rajya Sabha is equal to 245, present and voting will be 210, and special majority will be greater than and equal to 2/3 of 210, that is greater than 140 members. It is basically done for two purposes in the constitution. First of all, that the heading signifies Article 249. Rajya Sabha when passes a resolution to legislate on state list item in national interest. And secondly, Article 312, that is to create a new All India service. Special majority under Article 368. In this type of majority, we have to satisfy two conditions. First is greater than or equal to 2/3 of PMV, that is the previous one, plus greater than 50% of the membership of the house, that is we have done earlier in the absolute majority. Here I have taken two examples how it can vary if both the majorities have not met. Initially in Lok Sabha 543 members and present and voting 450. So 301 comes at the last. So second condition, 50% of 543 and that is 272. Here it is given that 301 members 301 is greater than 272, so it is seen to be passed. And second example, Lok Sabha 543 members, PNV 300, 2/3 of the 300 will be equal to 201. And second condition, 50% of 543 greater than 272. 200 जो है is not greater than 272, so majority not passed. In both the examples, we have seen that the second condition always provides us the exact figure, and the variability is always seen in the first one. So the presence of members is also very necessary to pass this kind of majority. It is basically used in three conditions to amend Indian Constitution. If you have to amend the Constitution, you have to use this majority. Secondly, to remove Supreme Court and High Court judge. A point to remember: Supreme Court and High Court judge are removed through impeachment process and are not impeached. Only President of India is impeached from his office and not the Supreme Court and High Court judges. They are removed through impeachment process. Third, approval of national emergency, which was made after 44th Constitutional Amendment Act 1978. Earlier it was simple majority. The third type of majority, special majority under Article 61. It is the majority of not less than 2/3 of the total strength of the house. It is the most difficult of all the majorities, because you have to prove the total strength. You have to prove 2/3 of the total strength. So for Lok Sabha it will be greater than or equal to 362, and Rajya Sabha it will be greater than or equal to 164. It is only used for one purpose, that is for the impeachment of president. So these are all the types of majorities that are mentioned in our Indian Constitution, and you will be requiring for your exams. You can take a screenshot and try to make your notes in this format only. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this, please share. Thank you.